July 22nd, 2023. So, to my neighbors, it's Crystal Clear Eyes, Crystal Storms, aka Crystal Storms. So, to my neighbors in this building, or wherever, on this block, who have felt very free to disrespect me, threaten me, or attack me, or look the other way while your men or your kids tried to do shit like that to me, disrespect me, or even that your kids back in the day tried to bully my son. That's why I got him out of here. You know, your kids were interested in my daughter and your men. Okay? Now, my daughter, you know, she was liked around here. A lot of people like my daughter. Everybody liked my daughter. But my son, some of your kids tried to bully. And so that's why I want y'all to know, y'all should listen very carefully to this, because I'm very respectful, you know, not shouting or anything. That's what my family know. It's coming. The problem's coming. Okay? So, I'm going to let y'all know, because I want to let y'all know now some of the ammunition, okay, that I have against y'all, and the evidence that I have against y'all that I'm about to use on you. I am using on you. That's why I put everything on YouTube. So, to my disrespectful neighbors here in the building, like the ladies in 2K, or like Bomb and her crazy ass crew, okay? Now, what I want to say to y'all, that you could go and quickly verify with the super anytime you feel like it, okay? Because y'all don't look at none of the videos or nothing. If you, anybody who in this building, who lived here in this building before I moved here, like the lovely African family down the hall with the big boy whose head hit the ceiling, or many people who lived here before I moved here, they all know, including the super. This building was not like this at all. This building is turning into a half-ass homeless crackhead hotel, and homeless crack hole hotel, and bed and breakfast. And it was not like that at all. This building was very nice and very well taken care of by the super and his porter. This is like about the 8th porter we done had. 7th porter. 6th, 7th, 8th porter we done had since I moved here, because they all quit because of the crackhead shenanigans. None of that was going on before the crackhead moved in. I was here for like a year and a half, almost 2 years before he moved in. None of that was going on. It was only after he moved in all that crazy shit started happening. His guests doing things like breaking the mailbox open, so that we wasn't getting mail here for a while. Smashing the glass in the front doors. So there was one time the glass was smashed all the way you could just step right in and walk in. Trying to leave the door unlocked with putting pieces of paper and cardboard in the lock so that the front doors was open. Because the crackhead had so many guests ringing his bell, you could hear his bell ringing all night long. He broke his bell and would try to leave the door unlocked with paper and shit in the door, so the doors was open all night long. Anybody could walk in here. Okay? These kids, the Africans who I had the problem with next door, the first night I moved in here, I paid the African boys, because they was in the hallway, to help move some of the stuff down the hall, and I paid them. Came in my house with my kids and paid Smiley too. Smiley helped me too. Okay? Came to my house. Next thing I know, 10:30 at night. The first day I moved in here. The first night. Or it was the first night or the very next night. The first night after they helped and I paid them and they left. There was my doorbell rang. It was 2 little African kids. The big boy down the hall when he was little, okay, and a little African boy, I guess, who was Bamba, next door Bamba, her grandson or somebody, and some little African girl. And I said, yes, it was 10:30 at night. Nobody in the hall. I said, yes. And they asked me if my daughter could come out and play with them in the staircase. That's what the little African boy asked me. The boy down the hall. The big boy, he was little there. And he was with one of Bomber's little grandsons and some African girl from Bomber's house. And I said, no, I looked in the hallway, I see no grown-ups. I said, no, my kids can't come and play in no staircase. Only ghetto kids do that. And I closed the door. Okay, that was the first night I moved in here. They wanted my daughter to come play with them in the staircase. Okay? The little boy, the African boy, they used to be very disrespectful. They used to roam in the laundromat, roam around the building, this and that, talking about they want to be bullies, all that. But that lady down the hall, she checked her son immediately when she realized it was a problem, and it was never a problem again. God bless them. Bamba and all of her many guests and all them kids that come in, she never checked them. She tried to check me. The lady down the hall, the lovely lady who had the engagement party, she checked her son when she realized it was a problem immediately, and he's a great kid now. Great kid. She did what she was supposed to do. She disciplined her kid, and it was never a problem again. Bamba and her many guests and all them kids, she never did. She tried to check me. And so that's why I wanted to let y'all know before y'all wander in my lane, which is defense, and disrespect me over something you know nothing about, you can check with the super. The super even asked me and said, listen, please don't argue with them. Talk about the Africans bombing our crew. I know you're educated. I can see you're intelligent. And the way you are, you have your kids, your kids are real good, but bombing them, they're ignorant. That's what he said. The Africans, they're ignorant. That's what the super said. And he even, because he took me and showed me a video. He told me of how an African lady upstairs had a guest. Her guest or family member, a brother, whoever, was by the mailboxes drunk, pissy drunk. And the super told him he couldn't be there like that. He had to leave. And when he left, next thing the super knows, super was in his house. And the lady, the African lady who he was with, he went and must have complained to her. She came to the super's door, knocked on his door, and when he opened the door, attacked him. The super at his door. And he showed me the video of it because he has the whole setup in his house with the cameras and everything. A beautiful setup. His living room is beautiful. Okay? And he invited me in and he showed me the video on his phone. That he had the video he had took from the security cameras because he got the whole setup in his house. He could just take out his phone and videotape on his phone a copy of any video that he get off the camera. And you could see the African lady when he opened the door attacking him at his door. Now, if you don't believe me, any of you motherfuckers, then ask the super, is that true? Because he let me get a video one time before me and him fell out over all this shit. Because it was just endless shit and I wasn't going to look the other way like y'all do with the crackhead shit. Or let the African lady bully me instead of checking her guests and her kids. If it's just me, then why was the super attacked by an African lady? Because she didn't want to check her family member was drunk by the mailboxes and the super told him he couldn't be there. Now go find out if that's true. Fucking nosy motherfuckers want to get in my lane. Ask the super, is that true? But far as that, yeah, I motherfucking go off the fuck off. If I gotta be in a building that was once beautiful and fucked up by the crackheads with all the shit they do, breaking the lights in the hallway, smashing the fucking glass in the fucking staircase, in the front door, all shitting and pissing the staircase, the very same staircases that the African kids asked if my daughter could go play in. Now, if you don't know what kids do when they go play in a staircase, little sex shit or whatever the fuck shit, I don't know what stupid planet you on, but my daughter don't play in staircases. She ain't Hoodrats. She don't play. I don't let her do none of that. The very same staircases that the crackheads piss shit and fuck in. And y'all upset with me because I don't want to live like that. Yo, bitch, you can get sued too any fucking time. So if you think you're going to disrespect me when y'all ain't never asked me what was going on, yo, miss me with the bullshit, bitch. You can get sued. It only costs $20. What's good?